College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
On the run, it's Marks. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's
breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle. It's Marks. Got some room in under the goal line. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in, because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are...
Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State?
There he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. It's a fumble on the play. And he was able to get back on top of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Marks. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here we go. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourself. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Powers through, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over NC State.
And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. He wants to throw it. Under fire. And here's a fumble corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Penn State.
And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He spins that thing down the middle. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They wheeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. He's going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Finds some room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. And some room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
Military stun.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Pratt. At the 45 on his way. What a play to get it inside the red zone. They are set up at the 17.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set.
The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Now facing a 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Goes to the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, he'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
Wow, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Ohio State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's cracked. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. You want to talk about converting a fourth down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. Fourth down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big first down.
They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Intercepted, and the defense defense has set him up, taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes! There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. The option look. Quick toss. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One more snap coming before halftime. Back has it. Look out, he's got room. He smashes his way through again. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Working the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Now improvising. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Lions is back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman. Picking up a massive...
Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He's going for a big play downfield. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
How great has this linebacker been in coverage these last 2 games now? That's now his 3rd interception in 2 games. He had 2 last week. 1st interception in this game on the opening drive. He's not only good against the run, he's not only good rushing the passer, but this guy is a monster in coverage.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Defense not showing press coverage. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Just going to keep it after the snap. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quick catch on 3rd down. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over NC State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was...
Ran right. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Trying to get the corner. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hurtado. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they... And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll start this drive going to the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Fires left. This time he's got his man. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Direct snap. Got a little space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Give the offensive line tons of credit on that running play. Just working really well as a unit right now. They're being physical. They're getting a lot of push. And you see guys working up into the 2nd level, getting hats on hats at linebackers and DBs as they try to get involved. This O-line right now really showcasing their physicality.
And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Tough yardage to cover here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And here he comes out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the back.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Smashes ahead. Just dismissing tackles. And he'll be brought down.
And these are shots to your pride, man. Like, you've been getting roasted all day long, and you're down big, and the offense is still chucking the football. I think it says something about you. It's a look in the mirror type situation. This is one of those days they're going to want to forget.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They took the 3 on that last possession, and now they'll try to get it back on the onside kick. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Penn State.
They tacked that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more play to pad the stats.
22 water.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.